trainer is Diego Rosario, someone I used to spar with when I weighed 105 pounds.
That's long ago, Bobby.
Former standout Diego Rosario shouting instructions at Bruce Seldon, saying stick with the plan, box him, and you've got his eyes shut. Yes, Tucker's left eye almost completely closed by the end of round 3.
Diego, when he was younger, was a great boxer. As a trainer to train Seldon, he may be trying to get him to draw Tucker's big palms, let him get tired, and box him and work him, and not be open to that dangerous big punch.
And Seldon looking to set up the right with the jab.
Well, the danger is here with that right hand, but the damage is being done on TNT Tucker's face, is showing the effect of that terrific jab of Seldon's. I don't know if I'd tell him to ease off, because he's doing very well with that hard jab.
Tucker's nose and left eye damaged. We're in round 4 for the vacant WBA heavyweight championship. There's that beautiful doubling up of the jab by Seldon.
So even the short man can use that jab very well. It's one of my favorite punches, the best punch in boxing.
Nearly a 4-inch height advantage for number 1 Tony Tucker. To the body goes Seldon. Seldon answering to the instructions of Diego Rosario.
Every time he initiates the action, he's first. He comes up 1, 2, 3 jabs, and he moves on. That kind of formula will pile up rounds for him.
But when he lands that second and third jab, Ferdy, and they land and they find the mark, that right-handed hook should be right behind it.
Yeah, if not, the right hand of Tucker is going to come in, and he's been trying to load that up as a counterpunch, and he has had some success with it, just not enough.
Tucker's face continues to be very messy. Now there's slight bleeding from his mouth.
You know, we talk about Oliver McCall being the younger heavyweight champion fighting Larry Holmes, and right here you have a former champion too who's got some years on the challenger.
And a miss there by Seldon, looking to end it on 1 punch.
Seldon is really loading up the right hand. He's missed it every time he throws. It'll be interesting to see when it lands what happens, because he's really throwing it hard.
Countering right hook by Bruce Seldon, but not flush. There's a good jab. Not a bad jab at all by Bruce Seldon.
And remember, Bruce is punching up. I mean, he is punching up a tree, and he's hitting with that jab. That's a very, very good jab. Remarkable for Seldon to hit that many.
Again, there's that doubling up of the left jab, setting up the big right by Bruce Seldon. Doing a fabulous job of boxing here in the 4th round.
He's starting to work that body too, Steve. He's starting to do what he said he wanted to do, and right now he looks pretty good.
And Tony took one of those big breaths that you take when you're tired, and this is only round 4.
15 seconds to go in the round. Tucker already looks like he's gone 12. Again, gorgeous jabbing by Seldon. Now Seldon to the top of Tucker's head.
Beautiful round for Bruce Seldon.
Relax, no, relax.
Hold it. Let me handle this corner, please. Listen, the jab is working good for you, but you got to jab more regular.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
But see, don't just jab at his head, jab at his chest, jab at his belly.
Okay.
Then the jab is working good for you.
Okay.
Now go out there and look. You're doing a hell of a job with the jab, but you just let this guy out jab you. Now let me see you go out there and stick.
All right, here's Seldon. Let's take a look at that jab of beauty, and also notice what the target is. That eye. He's going right for that eye. He wants that eye to swell and shut, and the nose.
You know, the angle he comes in, and he's short and he's squat, he's crossing that jab, and I don't even know if he can aim that specifically in that heat of battle, but that's where it's landed.
Well, it's that side of the face, and that's what's doing the damage on that side.
Don't back off so much, because this is when the guys.
I think the advice now was well taken by Jerry. Box him. Don't try to get in a shootout with this guy.
Well, Seldon told us beforehand that Tucker's most powerful aspect here, it's probably his last chance. He should have the incentive. It's desperation time for Tucker, but Bruce Seldon has been dictating the pace.
See, right now you see he's doing what Diego told him. He's boxing, he's making Tucker miss, but he's not countering, he's not making him pay.
And on the other side, Benton told TNT, you got the better jab, go to it. But up to this point, I don't know what he's talking about, because he doesn't. He doesn't have the better jab. It's Seldon's jab that's controlling this fight.
Seldon aiming for the body. Now he goes upstairs again with the jab, and they are loving it in Seldon's corner.
Beautiful 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and he just missed with the right hand.
He's outspeeding him. This is called you first. This is what you love to see in a corner if it's your fighter. You go first.
Seldon, all kinds of confidence, moving side to side again, setting up the right with the jab.
The eye is really getting closed now. It's looking ugly, but that jab is doing some number.
It is target practice.
It's not only closing his eyes, but he's getting very confused, is Tucker. He's not fighting with the same kind of brio that he did.
After lackluster performances previously, fellas, they act like they mean it right here.
Hey, this is the heavyweight championship of the world. This is everything that you ever wanted in your whole life right here. They got to fight as hard as they can, and Seldon is doing it.
Past the midway point of round 5, Bobby.
I'm sorry. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. The single most coveted prize in all professional sports, if you don't give 100% of yourself at this level, what are you going to do?
And that was the criticism of TNT. Both times he went for it, he froze, he didn't do anything. And right now, he's getting out-slicked and out-whipped, and he's not really coming on strong here unless he gets lucky with one of these big punches.
Seldon continues to have his way. Oh, that left, a stinging shot to the face of Tucker.
And now Tucker's kind of turning around trying to see him with the one good eye. And that is target practice from there on out.
We talked to Seldon. He said he wanted to throw 50 to 60 jabs per round, and I guess he meant it.
Yes.
You know, the only thing he does, Bobby, sometimes he stays there after the jab. It scares me to death. One good counter punch then, and you got trouble. Like right there. You need to stay there.
Tony Tucker cannot see out of the left eye. Seldon continues to be in total command.
Hey, come on. Ray, come on.
Seldon dedicating to this fight to the two most important people in his life, his mother and Carmen Graciano. Bobby mentioned, who passed away a few years ago. Right hand by Bruce Seldon.
Landed right on that eye, Steve.
Come on, you tried it. Come on. Time.
Using the left hand. Jab and left hook.
Stay right on the top. Give me some water. Give me some water.
Look at me, Tony.
Hold on a sec.
You seen all right out of that eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now listen. The jab is working real good for you. Now, do me a favor. Don't pull away from punches. Now, you notice when you're going down, the punches don't nail you. When you pull away from punches is when you're getting hit. Now, stay right up close. And don't get yourself tied up, right?
Gotta be first team.
Use your hands. Punch.
Doing good, man. Doing good. That's strength. I'm sorry.
Now listen, keep your hands up good and high. Don't when you get close, because this guy's trying to steal you with things.
Well, you grit your teeth. That's going to hurt, but that's the only way to keep it open.
Stay on top. When you get close, keep your hands going, right? He can't punch and block at the same time. Don't blow your nose.
Yes, a crowded corner over there with Dr. Flip Pomansky, the ringside physician, looking very closely at that damaged left eye of Tony Tucker. And they continue. Here we are, round 6 for the WBA heavyweight title.
He's got to wake up as TNT and start taking some charge of this fight, or else these rounds are going to start piling up on him. Not only is weariness piling up, but that damaged eye and nose is going to continue to hurt worse and worse as he gets pummeled. So he better get started here.
The more that eye closes, the more it's going to cause him problems where he can't see certain punches from certain angles. It's also quite painful when it gets hit.
Yeah, that's it that people don't really know, Bobby, the pain of that sore eye.
I'll tell you, threw a good combination here, and he got Seldon's attention a little bit, stopped him in his tracks, but Bruce is still in control, walking away, doing the right thing.
So Tucker's stalking now, and a flick of a left jab by Seldon. Seldon moving back, but getting the better of Tony Tucker.
It's beginning to look like a Hollywood movie where some little guy is starting to beat up on a big guy. He's starting to look confused. And he's not throwing that counter punch right, you know, which is the thing that was winning those early rounds for him.
Seldon continues to throw that scintillating jab, confusing and puzzling Tony Tucker. And looking to set up the overhand right.
You know, you can see that eye is really bothering him as he's looking. He has to squint. He has to turn his face even a little bit instead of giving him an extra angle. That is always a problem.
Tucker beginning to land a little bit here to the head of Bruce Seldon.
That's because Bruce is standing still and abandoned that jab and move away.
A left hook there by Tucker.
He better wake up again.
As you all know, in the heavyweight division, things can change in a hurry.
One punch can change this in a minute.
That's what makes this division so exciting.
The chance of Bruce from this crowd at Caesars.
Oh, good body shot by Seldon, right under the arm.
But back comes Tucker with a short, crisp left hook. Interesting.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Tucker's outworked Bruce for this round. He's starting to turn the tide a little. Can he keep it up? We'll soon find out.
This is the best round he's had for the last 3 or 4. Tucker.
Tucker showing a lot of heart, bouncing shots off the head of Seldon. Less than 30 seconds, round 6. Right hand just missed by Tucker. Back comes Seldon with a left and a right to the body.
Looks like Bruce woke up and said, hey, I'm losing this round. I better come back.
What a brutal sight, that left eye of Tony Tucker. Final second.
Stay on top of him with the jab. Stay on top of him with the jab, right? And keep firing at it. Now, when he punches at you, just get low. Don't go to tying him up because that's using brute strength. And you don't need that now. Just make it miss. Use your defense. You know, duck, dodge.
All right, I got to get in there, Tony. It's the doctor again. Let me see the other eye. All right, let me see this eye. Look at me.
Yeah, he got the gloves open.
Now, Tony, Tony, you have to stay on top of the guy so you don't get hit with punches.
Don't blow your nose, Tony.
Now, Tony, fire. Right? Keep this guy going back. Keep him going back. Now, don't pull away from punches. Stay down.
Blow your nose.
Use the jab.
And what a contrast.